They've driven the extremists out, and yesterday Iraqi soldiers celebrated an end to the bloody struggle for Mosul. This victory always seemed inevitable. A few thousand ISIS fighters pitted against tens of thousands of Iraqi troops and the full force of the US coalition. But it took 9 months because ISIS fought to the death. Even in the last days of the battle, civilians were forced to run the gauntlet of the extremist snipers and suicide bombers. The Mosul offensive began in October, in farmland on the outskirts of the city.
These Kurdish fighters are trying to move in that direction and retake the main road to Mosul.
Then in Christian towns long deserted by residents where ISIS had desecrated churches. Finally, Iraqi forces forged into the heart of the city, fighting street to street, laying waste to Mosul in order to reclaim it. But as ISIS faced defeat in Mosul, attention had already shifted to Raqqa, the so-called ISIS capital across the border in Syria, where US-backed forces now have the extremists surrounded. We made it into Raqqa 2 weeks ago and walked through eerie neighbourhoods, silent except for gunfire. Another city brought to its knees by ISIS and its cult of death and destruction.